individual interest is what we have been pursuing. But people do not know because there was a man who covered everybody's inadequacies.
Yeah, sorry.
That is Chief. There was a man who covered everybody's inadequacies. That was Chief Tony Aneni. That we have always had these leaders after the era of Chief Tony Aneni. How did he experience Anthony Nauru? So Anthony Nauru. So I will not be able to talk about that. But even when we were with Chief Tony Aneni, I foresaw long ago what is happening now, because I saw all the future leaders after Anthony Aneni as greedy people. But by the time Chief Anthony Aneni brought in big money and share for them, that is why you saw that people who didn't have the enough money were emerging as candidates to the level we got to. And you saw leaders at that time gathered in his house, including those of us who were students. We still be called to join the forum. I think that reminiscent of what you were saying to give. I was also always representing the student angle long ago. And now we no longer have that kind of a thing. By the time they share money in Chief Aneni's house, you will see paper calm down. Then you will think they are responsible. But my fear had always been, by the time we no longer have such a center man providing the money, the way these people also for money, we are going to be doomed. And that's exactly what is coming now. If you look at this PDP primary, the leaders simply voted for money. And when Joe Yakubu called me, I remember vividly, and Itula, I remember vividly telling them that they will not win. Joe Yakubu asked me why. I said, because all the PDP leaders there, I can almost write their biography. And so I can tell you what they will do while I'm sitting here. But if Aneni were alive, he will call them. The money they wanted, he will give it to them. Now that Aneni is no more alive, they will not do the right thing because they will look for the money by all means. Talking about the strategy, my belief is that, first, the Onoje of Uromi has a big role to play. Call them together. If care is not taken, lock them into a room and tell them if they will listen to him, because some of them are even thinking they are bigger than Onoje of Uromi. If they have a chance, they will even take over the throne.
I know that.
Lock them inside a room and lock the key until you people get the solution. I will be ready to enter into that room. Let's kill ourselves until we get the solution. This door is not going to be opened. Come out with solution. I tell you, solution will come out. We will return to that golden era of the Nauru you talk about, of the Aneni era I'll be talking about. Then number two, the role for those of you in diaspora will be there. If you look at Obi becoming a beacon for the Southeast now, they are seek for presidency finding expression in him. It was mostly role played by the diaspora Igbos. They were not selfish with 1 naira, 2 naira. The diaspora shouldn't think, oh, because I am not around. I'm happy for those of you people who are concerned. I'm not around. Someone was talking to me today. We have left it for you people. We want to invest, no security. Then I ask the people, I ask the person, we that are here, are we dead? So 1 or 2 naira, we need to have columns in the media newspaper. For those of us who can write A, B, C, D, and express views, because we cannot force it. It is never going to be by, to use Plato's word, much against their will. Even though Uromi has the catapult and has the gun, it is always going to be stick and carrot approach, positive and negative reinforcement with respect to our relationship with the other local governments. For us to do that, we must first of all come together and tell ourselves the truth. And that is why I tell the truth. The issue of same-centeredness did not even start with Joe Okoje. It's a long history. Everybody was praying it. I must tell you that I later became a very good friend to my Colonel. He also prayed it. I remember when I was telling him in the hotel room in Abuja, the problem, at least he admitted so. But the only thing I saw is that it was a genuine mistake on his part, maybe not deliberate. We became great friends. But the issue is that, like I said, unequivocally speaking, the one that deliberately did it and that became obvious was Joe Okoji. And so we are reaping what we sow, like I said. The way forward, either before, if we cannot do it because of the suddenness of this election, we need to have a summit of Uromi people, not the jamboree type, maybe after the election, and ask ourselves, how do we move forward? And after that summit, from what will be harvested in that summit, I'm an expert in it. We will now select people for a technical session. And that technical session will go and work. Having heard from every person's best idea. Those are the people that will go and bring out a technical report that may be classified until such a time. And then a leader will emerge from all these people. And then we can be talking of an implicit reconciliation, truth and reconciliation. But then, anybody is not looking for anything. It will still be a long time for us to look for, to have anything to struggle for again. Nice would have calmed down. And that technical report will be submitted to the ONG. And how to implement that technique, we will now have full print of implementation.